weights in each pan of the balance had increased greatly. As he approached his triumph, our foe had made himself vulnerable. We were unable to directly influence, and could only watch and wait, to see whether his pridefully chosen pawn would prove his undoing. Keeper Apples.
Well, this is it. The Hammers say they've received word that Constantine's descended into his realm to perform a ritual with the eye. The Hammers have built me a booby-trapped counterfeit eye. If I can swap it for the real thing, it should cause him some trouble. If he doesn't notice me. I've never robbed a god before. It'd be a challenge.
Into the Maw of Chaos. The Keepers tell you that Constantine's gone into the Maw of Chaos. You get to go in after him. If you can swap the fake eye the Hammerites made for the real eye he's using in the ritual, that should put a damper on his plans. The more beasts come through that portal, the more get through to the Hammer Temple and the city. The Hammers tell you that if you don't destroy the portal before Constantine finishes his ritual, it may remain open forever, even if the Trickster's plan fails. Welcome back, good viewer. This is the Skyrider, and here we are, my friends, at the finale. But there's a bug beast coming, so we have to hide. For, my friends, we are finally here. The last mission. This, good viewer, is the Maw of Chaos. Constantine's stronghold, his realm, his keep, whatever you want to call it. And from that stronghold come these beasts heading back to our world. And it is our job here to close the portal and save the world. So let's read some advice that the Hammers left us through our temporary alliance. Garrett, all we can offer you in aid are these crystals and this passage from one of our oldest books. The Trickster's works, such as they are made of the unformed stuff of the world, not the proper materials the builder hath taught. Fire and water, earth and air, these are for the Trickster as brick and beam are to us. But, like their master, they are flawed. His maw is anchored by raw elements, and therein lies its weakness. Destroy each of its anchors with its opposite, and the maw must then follow in their wake. Yes, good viewer. For you see, that is the trick to destroying the portal that keeps these beasts coming indefinitely, and stopping the Trickster once and for all. Well, stopping his minions, at least. We have quite a different plan for the Trickster, as you shall soon see. So, you'll notice there I picked up 2 gas arrows, but to start off with in this mission, you don't get to visit the shop at all, you don't get to buy anything, because there's no money in the previous mission, so that would be pointless. So you get 1 water, 1 fire, 1 moss, and 1 gas arrow to begin with. And that is important, good viewer, because in order to complete the mission, you absolutely must have 1 of every single type of arrow. 1 of each elemental arrow, otherwise you will not be able to complete the mission. I would also advise carrying as many moss arrows as you possibly can, but that's another story. So, the first part of this mission, as you descend through the maw, you have almost 4 areas associated with 4 elements, sort of, in the sense that you can gain more elemental arrows in each area. So to begin with, we get gas arrows, which are very useful for taking down enemies, of course, as we well know, including bug beasts. Now, bear in mind that because of the constant patrol of units coming up here, any bodies that you knock out will be noticed very quickly. So, if you are going to use gas arrows like that, you want to make sure that you progress down these stairs quickly. Or rather, not down the stairs, because, good viewer, even here, even in this place of darkness, even in the realm of the epitome of nature, the Chaos God, the Trickster, we still get fucking tile. Is that a plane? What's a plane doing at this time of night? Yeah, there you see Jim Bob's noticed his buddy there. Damn you, plane. Okay, let's run down here. Hope he doesn't notice. Did you notice? I don't know. Fortunately, however, we have gas arrows. A total of 6 now, 5 of which we can use. Right. I'm going to make a run for it, good viewer. You can actually sort of walk on these slopes to avoid the tile. Fortunately, however, we've reached the bottom of the tile slope. That's the first area done with. So just as long as you go sort of through the purple bits, you can A, gain additional gas arrows, and B, you can avoid the tile, so it's double win. Although you do need to watch the lighting in that area. So, river of fire down below. Oh crap. Yeah. Better take him out. Right. What you see here, good viewer. Right. Ooh, yeah, this is the area down to the next part. You see those balls there? Those, good viewer, are what carry the Trickster's minions, and this is the point from where they start.
See something?
And they will keep doing that until you destroy the portal. Pardon me. Now I must admit, this took me quite a while to figure out when I first did this mission. I never saw this ledge. So I was running around loads in this mission trying to find this particular ledge. Fortunately, however, I found it. That's cool, good viewer. It's sort of, you can sort of tell. I don't know, like, if you look at it for too long, you can sort of analyse, like, the oldness of the graphics and can see that, you know, it's sort of just for, like, for sort of, I don't know what the technical term is, just like for static things almost. But it does still look like a waterfall. They did a good job of that, it must be said. Anyway, I'm analysing things which don't need to be analysed. Down the slope. To one of my favourite parts of this, actually. In terms of its looks, at least. Well, just as that was the air stairs, now we have the ice crystal caves. And this is the place where you get more water arrows, which you will need, good viewer. 3 of them at the very least. And of course, remember, you must keep 1 of every single type of arrow, otherwise you're screwed. Frog beasts. Ow. Fortunately, the other 2. No. Bit higher. No. Oh, you bastard. What are you going to do? Come on, stop jumping about, you bastard. No, missed. Ow. Well, that wasn't good, good viewer. Ow. 1 shield. This isn't good. It's something to know, good viewer, that these crystals here, they hurt. Don't touch them. And now for my favourite part of the mission. Slide of Doom!
Let's not try that again.
I call it Slide of Doom because, as you can see... oh, Garrett, I love you. You could very easily get impaled on those rocks down there. Behold, good viewer, the return of some old enemies. That's 2, and there are a total of 3 fire elementals here, good viewer. Whoa, that was close. Got him, okay. Here we're in the fire area. I'm differentiating these, good viewer, because to point out where you get the various types of arrows. Because you start off with air, then water, then fire, and finally earth. So, fire area inhabited by fire elementals. Those damn frog beasts. That's annoying. Because normally they don't give me any trouble. Let's play as curse, I suppose. Wait a minute. Did I miss one? I could have sworn I was supposed to have 10 here. Oh well, 9 should be sufficient. Okay. Now, what you want to do here, good viewer, is... Right, you have a big slide down here. But if you can see there on the right, there's a little bit of rock. You want to aim for that, good viewer, because this takes you... Oh no, that's right, this is where you get the 10th fire arrow. Just about here. However, what you want to get, and unfortunately I'm going to have to use these things now, given my unfortunate encounters with the frogs and the ice crystals. Fruit, good viewer. Optional to get, but very useful, particularly for a Muppet like me. May as well eat it all. That's unfortunate, but oh well. Would have liked to save that for later, but never mind. Okay, Slide of Doom Part 2! Whee! Down we go. That's fun. Okay. This mission is actually pretty quick, good viewer, it must be said. And I must say, for a final mission, it's a bit meh. It's a bit underwhelming. Particularly in comparison to, certainly, Thief the Metal Age. That has a very good final mission. Very, very difficult, I think. Although it has been a long while since I've done it. You don't need to go in here, good viewer. There's nothing really in there that's of any particular use. Just keep following the river. Because you need to drop down into that giant tube from above. And you do that by following this river. You have to be careful of some of the water mechanics here, good viewer, because this is... Because you can move down there and be out of the water. In fact, hang on. Can I get it so that... Yeah. My feet are now dangling. If I could zoom out to third person, my feet would be dangling in the air there. Now, definitely want to make use of this to catch your breath. Because you certainly can't get all the way down to the next bit without drowning. In fact, you can barely make it, I think, with this bit, so you've got to be very quick here. But yeah, overall, for a final mission, it's rather underwhelming. I think. Like, yeah, you know, compared to others. I mean, it's good. You know, there's certainly not another mission like it into the Maw of Chaos. There's certainly not another mission like it. Oh, go on then, I suppose I have to here. Right, you bastards. That's the last time I'm doing that. Never again. Damn you, gravity and falling me into water wells. Last time I do that. Ever.
Huh. Now that's big.
Yeah, that's what she said. Sorry. Too easy. Far too easy. I'm above that, I swear. However, this is the tree, good viewer. Which has a very special name in my book, which I will explain. Well, in fact, it should become evident momentarily. Okay, take out the patrolling 8 beasts.
Show yourself, Taffer.
You just called me a Taffer.
Die too.
He called me a Taffer. You guys are learning, which is odd considering you guys were left down here on guard duty. Maybe you weren't deemed very good for the real world. I don't know. But he called me a Taffer. I love that word, Taffer. And it's never explained what it's meant, what Taffer means either. It's never explained what that means. Look what's in there, good viewer. Can you guess what I call this tree yet? That's right, the 8-beast tree. No, wait, the other thing. Spiders, that's the one. Now there should be another one around here somewhere. Another 8-beast, that is. Is there? Oh well, never mind. Okay, now, what I like to do here, good viewer, is, because you do forget this, is that, you know, obviously take away one because you still need one. And admittedly, you know, if I weren't to use any of these gas arrows, it would give me extra shots at what you need to do. Because it's not 100% that you'll hit it, you have to have reasonably good accuracy. But you do still have 4 spare gas arrows here, which is very useful indeed. So, what we're going to do... Come on, spiders. Listen to the nice noise. What's that, spiders? Is that a noise? Go and follow the noise, spiders. And then... miss. Well, that was all rather anticlimactic, wasn't it? That, on the other hand, is much better. Simple. And it saves you all the broadhead arrows as well. And of course, because they're a noisemaker arrow, you get them back. Beautiful. 3 extra pieces of fruit here, should you need a good viewer. And this, good viewer, is very useful. Moss arrows in this tree, good viewer. This is where you get all the extra moss arrows that you need. Yes, this magical looking thing is very useful, despite the fact that it keeps glitching and disappearing. You use it as a ladder. Yes, I'm aware that there is a spider behind me. Oh god. It webbed me, the bastard. Okay. Now what we're going to do here, because we have plenty of them, we're going to use our fire arrows. Gotcha. Which allows us to get more moss arrows, which are very useful, good viewer. Very useful indeed, particularly in this mission. There. Are there any more? I don't think so. But you'll definitely want your moss arrows. In fact, good viewer, you'll want to save... Ah, there is another one, good. You'll want to save all the moss arrows you can. At least 4 would be my recommendation, good viewer. For reasons that will become all too apparent. Right, now there's another spider over there. So instead of wasting all my time, I'm just going to shoot it with a gas arrow. There we go. Because this room, good viewer, is unfortunately infested with spiders. Missed. Not doing very good for saving the world, are we, Garrett? Yeah, this is sort of the annoying part of this mission, really, good viewer. The fact this particular room, at least, is very annoying, because it's simply crawling with spiders. I like how Garrett makes the sort of straining noise, and the fact that you do have to, you can't just hold onto an arrow indefinitely. Did it see me? I think it did. Yes, it would have done. I don't think you can get down here. So we're just going to shoot the bastards with all the broadhead arrows we can get. Is there anything behind me? No. Can never be too sure in this room, because as I said, there are just too many spiders in here for comfort. Not that any particular spiders are any sort of comfort, but there we go. Okay. Now my advice, good viewer, is simply to get through this room as quickly as you can. Try to do your best to avoid the spiders, because there are quite a lot of them in this room, unfortunately. Okay. Fortunately, those bastards seem to be getting stuck. Okay, frack it, good viewer. I'm running away.
Interesting.
Over the magical bridge. Do the spiders follow me? No, they don't. Ha ha ha, bastard. That's one good point, good viewer, at least. The spiders can't follow you, so you could potentially just run through the room. Bit of a design flaw, really. Because normally one should be punished, I suppose, for not stealthing in a stealth game. Yet in this case you can just outrun it. Ah well, such is the case of things. However, with this corridor, good viewer, I think we're going to leave things here. We've made our way through the various elemental areas, and we've only got a little bit to go, good viewer. Not far now, until we face off against the final showdown of Constantine himself, and all the things that involved that. So next time, good viewer, I will see you for the finale, in which we, Garrett, the Master Thief, will out-sneak a god. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Skyrider. Farewell until we meet again.